Hello lovelies, you're welcome to my channel. If today is your first time, you're also very much welcome. Okay, in today's episode, there's a whole lot of drama going on in Basu's family. From Lalong giving it back to Mimi and Rumi, to Choton dropping the bomb onto two evil ladies of the house, to Anirudh trying to scheme his way out of the inevitable. Okay, I have said enough. Let's jump onto today's video.
The episode starts with Arshi asking Anirudh to say if it is about Jhanak. He says no, then adds that he will freshen up and come. He goes. Aditya says, I know you love Anirudh. I accept your friendship. Jhanak responds, we will go for the shoot. He replies, you can go if you want. I will share the ad shoot details with you. She says, fine. I am ready for the shoot for your sake. They go out. Next scene. Mimi says, we will invite Lalo and Appu when we make special food. Anjana asks, he has much work. How will we invite him? Mimi says, when the smell of the tasty food reaches his house, he won't be able to control himself. Lalo gets angry. Bipasha says, don't feel bad. He says, I know when it's a joke and when it's an insult. Don't give me this gyan. Mimi and Rumi belittle him. Anjana and Appu feel bad. Lalo says, I eat all the dishes in my dreams. Appu laughs. Tanuja asks Mimi and Rumi to stop it and have food. She then taunts Lalo. Anjana says, Appu and Lalo have come for the first time. Is it necessary to say all this? Tanuja replies, what wrong did I say? I think I should sit quietly. Bablu says, yes, better sit quiet. Why say things that make Lalo feel insulted? Lalo gets up. Mimi says, more dishes are coming. Sit and have it. Rumi adds, we always have extra food. Bipasha says, have food, Lalo. Lalo responds, you all have much money, but you don't have manners. You are all ill-mannered. When Rumi and Mimi get married, what values will they take to their in-laws? Tanuja shouts. Lalo asks, why? Did I say anything wrong? They are your daughters. Will they insult their husbands also? Tanuja asks, how dare you? Appu says, Lalo, please sit and have food. Mom has made the food for you. Anjana adds, have food. Lalo says, you should have thought about this before, whether I would get respect here or not. I am poor, but I have no greed. Bablu says, forgive us. I didn't know they would do this. I got this from my money. I didn't take Shubh's help. I asked Choto to help. Choto likes you. Have food. I promise I will never call you again. If you leave, then we all can't have food. Anjana says, it's a happy day. Bablu wanted to give you a treat, but they can't tolerate it. Bipasha says, stop complicating a small thing. Lalo is oversensitive like you. Rumi and Mimi were joking. He feels we are misbehaving. It's his problem. You stop your drama. Choto comes with Mrinalini. He says, we have come to have lunch. Mrinalini asks Lalo, what happened? Lalo says, nothing. Choto asks Bablu, is there any problem? Anjana says, our life is filled with problems. Those who have no money have no respect. Lalo sat to have food, and they all. Choto asks, who? Did anyone insult Lalo? Bipasha says, I didn't do anything. Mimi says, I just joked, but he is doing drama and shouting that we insulted him. Appu says, lie. You are lying. You insulted Lalo a lot. She complains to Choto. Choto asks Lalo to have food for Anjana and Bablu's sake. Mrinalini says, Lalo, you and I are in the same position. We are outsiders. I don't care. I am very hungry. Let's have food. Anjana says, yes, come. Convince Lalo to sit. Mrinalini says, It's Lalo's right to eat the food. Bablu says, Choto also gave money for this feast. Choto says, let it be. You are my elder brother. If you asked for my help, then it's my good luck. We are proud of you. You made sacrifices, so Shubh is earning money today. The kids don't know this. He asks Lalu, please sit. Lalo says, right. I can't insult you all. He sits. He says, Rumi, Mimi, I am poor, but I will have food in style. He serves the food to them and asks them to eat well as it is Bablu's treat. Tanuja says, Lalo. He asks, what happened? It's just a joke. Don't get sensitive. Mrinalini asks Mimi to respond. Fight him. We want entertainment. She asks Bipasha, are you thinking of something? Bipasha asks, what? Mrinalini says, some answer. You take their side a lot. Tanuja says, it's a family matter. You aren't part of our family. You are an outsider. Choto says, she won't be an outsider for long. She should get training. Tanuja asks, what do you mean? Choto says, I will explain. I am going to make Mrinalini my wife very soon. Bablu, Lalu, Anjana, and Appu smile. Appu says, we will have sweets. Tanuja gets angry and leaves. Bipasha, Rumi, and Mimi also leave. Lalo hugs Choto. Next scene. Arshi asks Anirudh to sign the papers. Shubh says, yes, I have made these papers. Shrishti says, do you think we won't take any steps if you do wrong with Arshi? Tanuja says, we won't know if Jhanak was ill or not. You don't need to do anything for her. Anirudh says, you are asking for a written statement. I have promised Arshi. Arshi says, your promise has no value. Anirudh argues, you already met the boss. I will go abroad in a week. Don't force me. Shubh says, you have made a joke of your marriage. Anirudh responds, I can also say a lot, but it's useless. A person's nature never changes. Tanuja warns him. Arshi says, we have seen how true you are. Shrishti scolds Anirudh. Anirudh thinks, I can't stop loving Jhanak. What's the problem in signing when everything is over now? He signs the papers. Next scene. Anirudh and Jhanak think of each other. Tere mere milan. Place. Anirudh thinks, it's good that I go away from you. Jhanak cries. He thinks, I feel tired. It would have been good if I died, but you have to live and stay happy. He sits, sad and crying.